Florida Governor Ron DeSantis is back in the headlines yet again, this time for rejecting an advanced placement African American Studies course. His administration claims the course lacks an educational purpose and it pushes a political agenda. But what exactly is in the course?
This morning, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis' administration is blocking an AP African American Studies high school course, saying the class would violate state law.
The AP African American Studies course that has been rejected by the Florida governor was designed by 20 college professors across the country. Its goal is to give a comprehensive overview of African American history and examine current issues in the community. The course is being piloted at about 60 high schools before a nationwide launch in 2024-2025 school year. The AP course in question has 4 major parts: history of the African diaspora, slavery and abolition in the U.S., the African American experience since slavery was abolished, and various Black movements and debates such as the Civil Rights Movement, along with the experience of African Americans today. There are several subtopics within these 4 major topics. The Florida Department of Education stated that the state's rejection of the course is based on 6 subtopics: Black queer studies, intersectionality and activism, movements of Black lives, Black feminist literary thought, the reparations movement, and Black study and Black struggles in the 21st century. The state is concerned that the AP class is pretty much critical race theory, a teaching Florida banned from being taught in schools. The Education Department believes that the course material advocates for reparations, abolishing prisons, and is influenced by thinkers that are pretty much anti-American.
This course on Black history, what's one of the lessons about? Queer theory. You read actually what's in there, they're advocating things like abolishing prisons. Now that's a radical political position.
Defenders of the course, like Evelyn Brooks Higginbotham, a professor of African American Studies at Harvard University, who advised on the course creation, fights back against critics, saying the purpose of the course is not to guide students into a specific political philosophy. One interesting fact is that the state of Florida legally requires schools to teach African American history. The law states that history should be taught to help students, quote, develop an understanding of the ramifications of prejudice, racism, and stereotyping on individual freedoms. It goes on to say that no teaching should be used to indoctrinate or persuade students into a particular point of view that goes against Florida's academic standards. And Florida argues that this specific AP course does just that.
But one state senator is raising questions about the AP course rejection, tweeting this list of all the other ethnic AP courses he says are offered in Florida and saying it's crazy how AP African American Studies made the chopping block in Florida.
Critics of DeSantis' move, like civil rights attorney Benjamin Crump and Black Democratic state lawmakers, are pushing back against the state's decision, claiming the rejection is an attempt to whitewash history. Crump is even threatening to sue the state if students are banned from taking this course.
He does not negotiate with the College Board to allow AP African American Studies to be taught in the classrooms across the state of Florida, that these 3 young people will be the lead plaintiffs in a historic lawsuit.
Crump and his supporters want to make sure that all Florida high schoolers are able to take the college-level course, and they had strong words for Ron DeSantis, whose administration has rejected the advanced placement course.
By rejecting the African American History Pilot Program, Ron DeSantis has clearly demonstrated that he wants to dictate whose story does and doesn't belong.
The College Board, an organization responsible for administering standardized tests like the ACTs, spent a decade developing the course. However, the organization has signaled it will release an updated framework for the controversial course after Florida rejected it. What topics will be scrapped or kept in the course is not clear.